Hi everybody, happy Saturday. I am coming to you on Saturday today because yesterday was crazy. I will tell you guys that story in a little while. So I hope that you guys find me this morning, and if not, you can always watch the replay. That's the best part. And if you're watching the replay, hello. Thank you for watching. All right, so let me make sure, first of all, that I am in the right place. I think I am. Let's see. I see you guys jumping on. Good morning, everybody. Ooh, Tiffany, it's early over where you are. Let's see if I can do this. Hi, Gina. Good morning. All right, so I am probably going to be a mess today. Good morning, Laurie. Because my entire family's in the next room. That's a little distracting, but that's okay. Good morning, Susan. So as you guys know, I was traveling on, what day was it? Thursday. My kids went to Grandma's house, which was wonderful, for a week. And she lives in Memphis. My parents live in Memphis. And so they always go to, they call it Camp Gemma. That's my mom's name. Well, that's what they call her. And my iPad's telling me I entered the wrong password and now it's disabled. I think it's going to be that kind of day. So they went to visit my mom and my dad for a week, and the only way we could figure out how to do it this year is my parents came, stayed a couple days, flew back with them. Good morning, Patty. Hi. And then I had the crazy notion that I would buy Southwest Airlines tickets and fly up in the morning on Thursday, get them, and fly back with them. 23 hours is what it took, and 6 airports. It was complete insanity. The biggest problem was weather in Dallas, and our flight home to San Antonio was completely canceled. So anyway, I won't bore you with all the horrid details of traveling, but I'm sure you all have been there at some point. It is not fun. It's not fun. I wish it was fun. And so now we kept laughing. My kids and I kept laughing as we were sitting in the airport, sitting on tarmacs and random places. Like, you know what? We get to get on another plane in a week to go to Alaska. So I hope that Thursday when we go to Alaska, it is more relaxing and more enjoyable than our trip to Memphis was. But they had a wonderful time with my parents. So it was great. So anyway, that's why I'm here today. And I still feel a little wonky. I don't know what it is about traveling that just wears me out. And it's not even like I went that far. But anyways, okay, so I have so many things to tell you guys first this morning. Thank you for finding me this morning. This is such an odd time. I usually don't do anything in the morning like this, but hopefully we'll survive. Okay, I'm going to do some reminders first. You guys know we've got a great sale going on. DSP, Designer Series Paper, otherwise known as pattern paper. Buy 3 packs, get 1 free. That's all of July. And I want to preface all of this by telling you guys, this is the last Facebook Live, official Facebook Live for July. I am leaving on Thursday for 2 weeks in Alaska and Canada. The first week will be on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip with all the other demonstrators. And then the second part of the trip will be with our friends, the McKays in Canada at their cabin. So Ange and I have talked about doing a Facebook Live when we're there, but I don't know when, I don't know what we're going to do. So just keep an eye out for that. But other than that, this is it for July. So this is the last time I will remind you about the paper sale. Buy 3, get 1 free. Really great deal if you like paper, if you like to stock up. It's a great time to stock up. It's not all the papers. It's about 3/4 of them, I think. But you can look. It's right on the front of the Stampin' Up! Website. And there's even a link that says buy 3, get 1 free, and you can choose, and it has them all there for you. Good morning, Shannon. Florida. That sounds nice this morning. Okay. Announcement number 2, which I think is the most important announcement, is the free stamp pad bundle that you get with the starter kit. In all of July, when you buy the starter kit for $99, you get $125 of product, whatever you want, plus 10 ink pads of your choice. You can choose one of the families. We have added 18 people to the Sweet Stampede this month. I am so excited. So people are taking full advantage. This is a great deal. There's no catches, guys. Don't worry. You don't have to do Facebook Lives once you become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You can do it however you want. You can be a hobbyist. You can make a little bit of money. You can make a lot of money. You can just get your discount. Whatever you want. It's totally okay. I've answered those questions daily since this started. Truly, there's no catch. It's exactly what it says it is. So if you have questions, don't be embarrassed. I've heard them all. Just shoot me a message and I'll be happy to answer them. This is an excellent deal. I think this is probably the best starter kit deal that they offer, even besides the two stamp sets during celebration. I feel like this, because we have new colors and new ink pad cases, I think this is really the best deal. Really, really good. Marianne, I've not recovered fully. I'm trying to pretend like I have. I should be recovered this morning. So anyways, here is the Regals family. And here is the PDF that tells you all the things that are on there. And you know what I just realized? I need to print out today's PDF because over on my blog, hi Tricia, over on my blog today, you know I always type up a PDF. Let me make sure I didn't print it. I always type up a PDF for you guys of today's projects. And it has all the measurements, all the product information. Anne Marie, I'm trying to get back on Diet Coke. You have no idea how many Diet Cokes I drank on Thursday. We won't talk about it. Anyways, PDF. It will give you all the product information, project measurements, everything you need. And there are direct links on there to the starter kit special, to the DSP special, to my new class that I'm getting ready to show you. Let me print this out because I'm going to need it too for the measurements. I told you, today's not going to be normal. I'm not 100% prepared. I want to show you guys too. Do you see all those boxes back there? Maybe over here you can see all that. I finished the Tropical Chic class last night. Probably one of the biggest classes I've ever had. And I am going to work on getting them labeled and packed for tomorrow. No, I'm going to work on that tomorrow to have them hopefully shipped Monday, which is actually earlier than promised. Hi, Dina. Good morning, Patience. Hi. So anyway, if you're wondering what all that is, this is how I do it. It comes so cute. And the little treat this month, I'm not going to tell you what it is until everybody's gotten theirs. It's really kind of fancy. I don't know. I was pretty proud of myself for finding these cute treats this month. Okay, so let's talk about my next class. I announced it yesterday, and yay, I got my iPad to open. I don't know if you guys saw it. I just uploaded the video last night. It is the Broadway birthday class. This was the one I told you guys from the very beginning that I was in love with. So if you were in love with it too, go look for that class. I hope I updated that link on there. The PDF, I don't know. But anyway, you can go to my blog, pinkbuckaroo.com, and there's a whole post on it from yesterday. Oops, I closed that computer and now it's not printing. So this class, there's 4 options. Option 1 includes the bundle, and it includes 5 projects, which I'll show you in a minute, and our new gorgeous satin black ribbon. It's beautiful. I really think this ribbon goes beyond paper crafting. Like, I think this is great gift wrapper ribbon. It's beautiful. So bundle number 1 includes this for free, your stamps, your framelits, and all 5 projects. So we've got 3 over the top, if I do say so myself, birthday cards. We've got an explosion box, which we did last week on Facebook Friday, but I told you this one has something special inside of it. So I'm not going to open it and show you because I want you guys to be surprised. Something special. And then this little slider box that has a Kit Kat in it. Have you guys seen these? And I think they're just for the summer, but a regular Kit Kat would fit in here too. Have you guys seen these strawberry Kit Kats? Is that what it's called? Chocolate covered strawberry flavor from California? Hello. Found it at CVS at the pharmacy. And I've seen it, I think, Target or somewhere. I don't know. But anyways, if you can't find those, I got it because it was pink, of course. But if you can't find them, a regular kit, it's the same size as a regular Kit Kat. So that class, 5 projects, 3 cards, 2 3Ds. It includes the full PDF. Option number 1 is $58. Includes all of that. Option 2 is for those of you that already have the bundle. That is $29. That will include the bolts of ribbon, all 5 make and takes in the PDF. Option 3 is you don't want any of it, you just want the PDF. $15, always in my online PDF store, available for you to download. It's immediate. You order it, they email it to you immediately. So that's $15. And then option 4, always my Sweet Stampede team, my downline, get my kits, my class kits for super cheap. They get it for $12. So just another reason to buy that starter kit, you guys. Take advantage of these amazing deals. There's no reason not to. All right, so it looks like my PDF's not printing. I don't know. Let's see. The other thing that I want to tell you guys about that I have, oh, it did print. I want to tell you that I have not mentioned the last 2 times is the new July All-Star Tutorial Bundle. You might have seen my post. We always do a blog hop. This one includes 12 projects. And let me just give you a sample page. I can't show you. It has to all be secret. Okay, here's a sample page from my project. You kind of want it. It's really good, I promise. But then there's 11 others and step-by-step tutorials featuring all new products from the new catalog. So it's really, really good. You get this free when you spend $50. Put an online order for $50 from me. It's also available for $15 if you just want the PDF. And again, my team gets them for free. My team gets all my PDFs for free. Another reason to buy that starter kit. Hi, Janet. Good morning. Thank you, Trisha. Trisha, you've already seen it, haven't you? Yeah, I love it too. And I hate that I can't show you guys because it's so cute. You have to get the PDF. Okay, so then there's one other thing that I want to tell you about that's coming up because I don't know how much I'm going to be blogging in the next few weeks. I'm going to try to set up some posts ahead of time, but fingers crossed. There's something coming in August, and it's called the Blended Seasons Bundle. It's right now it's available to demonstrators, so we've been playing with it, but it'll be available to customers August 1st, and it's a limited time product. It will go away at the end of August. You won't be able to order it anymore. And there's kind of 3 parts, I guess, to it. There's going to be the bundle, which is the stamp set. And actually, this is stamp set 1 of 2. There's actually 2. I forgot to grab the other one. It's a big set. And framelets. You guys, look at these. Guess what? They're stitched. You know how I feel about the stitch shape framelets. I use them on every project. So you have to have these. These are a must-have. Oops, that one doesn't go. I was using that with it. My Stamp Club members next month are going to get a project using that with that. Anyway, here are the framelets. Here's part of the stamp set. And then the other exciting thing that they're offering are new watercolor pencils. Additional colors. How many? I can't remember how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 new watercolor pencils. So if you like the watercolor pencils that we have, here is a companion, adding more colors. Cherry Cobbler, Fleur de Flamingo, Cajun Craze, Crushed Curry, Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, Coastal Cabana, Balmy Blue, Night of Navy, and Gorgeous Grapes. So if you love to color, you need these. And they said that these will probably show up later on in a catalog, but these will not. And I'm really disappointed about that because I'm a little obsessed with these right here. There's some other really cool things too, but I really am obsessed with the stitch shape. So just a heads up on that. It is coming August 1st, and it is while supplies last. You know how that goes around here. So if you want it, and I'm going to, I'll share some more information with you on, as we get closer, so that if you really, really want it, August 1st, you can order it. I don't suspect that it'll sell out immediately. I mean, one never knows, but hopefully it's supposed to last the whole month. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. Oh, Anne-Marie, you forgot to get the pencils. Yeah. That's funny. Oh, Laura, you do know. Well, they're really, I feel like, inexpensive, those pencils. So add them onto your next order. Demonstrators can order it right now, guys. They're on my team, so that's why they're saying that. I have to show you a card that I got from one of my team members, Gina. Gina sent me a candle, a delicious Gold Canyon candle yesterday, and this beautiful card It is stunning. Gina is part of my team, and she wrote me a precious little sweet letter in there. Look, she even fancied up the inside. She sent me a candle just out of the blue, and I told her it was funny because I have a candle in my office because you guys know the rabbit lives in here with me. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. So sometimes we need a candle, if you know what I'm saying. And my candle I finished it. So it was like she read my mind. There she is, Gina. Yes, thank you so much, Gina. I love it. And my husband even walked in the office last night when I was working on these kits, and he's like, what is that smell? It's really, really good. So we love it. And this is a treasure too. So thanks, Gina. Okay, I think I have done everything except for prizes. Let's do prizes. Let me make some room here. Last week, I always have 2 giveaways. Remember, I have prizes for those of you who share the video, and then I have a prize drawing on my blog. Down at the bottom, you enter your information, you answer sometimes silly questions like what's your favorite color, and then it randomly chooses people for me, which is fantastic. So last week I was giving away the Pick a Pin It bundle, stamp set and framelits. And the winner is Dion Wilson. And Dion, I just sent you an email, so let me know your mailing address and I will get these out to you. Congratulations. That's a really good prize. I think it is. Now, I was also giving away, I chose 2 people at random to win a stamp set. One's a hostess set, and one is not a hostess set. And 2 people I picked, Kim Beauty. I hope I'm saying that right. Kim, you're getting PS, you're the best, and I have your address. Kim just joined my team. And then Janelle, who I mentioned in last week's video, I picked randomly your name. Isn't that exciting? I'm so excited. Janelle and I have been chatting a bunch this week about some class kits and stuff. So Janelle, I have your address too. So congratulations, ladies. I will get these out before I leave town. Now I have to do a shout out to Karen. Karen was the winner 2 weeks ago. Karen, I emailed you and I didn't hear back. So Karen Larson, I have a bundle for you. So Karen, if you're watching, please email me or message me. I want to make sure that I get these to you. And another one that I haven't heard from is Tracy Baird. Tracy, you won the hand delivered. So Tracy, email me, message me. I want to get this out to you. You guys, just a tidbit about prizes. I can only send product within the United States. We have a rule that we cannot send product outside the United States because, for one, we have demonstrators in other countries. So that's their territory. So unfortunately, you can only enter to win if you live in the United States. Sorry. So if you're in the United States, though, enter. Okay, so what am I giving away this week? I'm giving away another bundle, a big thank you. It is the stamp set and the coordinating framelit. This is that big thank you framelit. And you have to go over to my blog to enter this. Scroll down. There's a little widget there. Enter your name, email. I asked a couple of questions this week. And I will do a drawing for this when I get back, August 3rd. So you've got 2 weeks to enter for this one. And then if you share the video, I'm going to give away 2 sets of embossing powders. These are our new in colors. And these are worth $25, and I've got 2 of them. So all you have to do is share the video to be entered to win this. And let me know that you shared also, because sometimes if you share to, say, a private group, I can't see it. So just say shared or whatever to let me know that you want to be entered to win that, okay? All right, I think we're ready. Remember, each week when I do Facebook Live, I'm going to pull up my iPad. Oh, you guys, I keep getting a notification on my iPad, my phone, and my computer that my iCloud password is not right for like 2 months now. Does anybody know how to fix that? I have changed the password. I'm entering the right password, and it will not stop. If you are an Apple person and you know how to fix that, please let me know because it's driving me crazy. Anyway, that's what I was doing over there because I'm trying to open my iPad so I can see your comments a little bit better. So remember, every week that I do Facebook Live, I type up a PDF. Here it is. All the products are here and the measurements. I did this on the airplane. Hopefully it's 95% correct. We'll shoot for 95% this week. And then on the back, the second page, here is information about Broadway Birthday. stamp pads, DSP cell. Okay, you can print this, save it, whatever you want to do. Hop over pinkbuckaroo.com, and it is under the third picture. You'll find it there for yourself to save. And remember, I send make and takes for free with a minimum $30 order using this hostess code right here. And you're going to see it here in a minute when I flip the phone. Okay? Deadline is Monday night. This week, it has to be Monday by midnight. I cannot do anything after that because I am leaving town. So I have to get these out Tuesday. And this is kind of what it looks like. Comes in a bag. Everything's cut and ready for you. You can see this was last week's. Ready to be shipped. All right, so you get these for free with a $30 online order. All right. We're ready to stamp. Now remember, this is when I flip the phone. If I accidentally hang up on you guys, I'll be back. So don't worry about that. Let's see if I can flip it. If I accidentally hit end or something on the video, you know what? Why are my comments? Oh no, you guys, I hope the video is sideways and not up and down. Woo. Do you guys see the video? Is it horizontal or vertical? What do you see? Let's see if I can get it there. Now, I also want to ask you guys, I have a fan on in here. Does it make the camera shake a whole lot? I want to know. So let me know. Oh, it does look like it's vertical. Shoot. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. You guys tell me. You guys tell me what you see. It's still good, Trisha. You see it? Is it horizontal, like long ways, like this? You like my tech terms? Horizontal. All right, let's get situated. This is the awkward part where you're like, hurry it up. All right, so here are our projects this week, you guys. And I have to tell you a funny little bitty story that when I got started, it's sideways, isn't it? It's up and down. Okay, we're going to turn it. This is going to be weird. I hate doing it up and down. Now it's going to be upside down probably. All right. Well, we're going with it. Let's see. So while I'm tweaking this, let me tell you a story. Why is it zoomed in so much? Okay. I'm going to have to work way out. I'm going to have to stretch. These colors that I went with this week, oh my gosh, you guys, this is going to be so weird. All right, I hope I can do this. I don't know what I did, but I warned you it was going to be wonky today. These colors I chose this week remind me of my college apartment bedroom. And I had pink and green, I had pink stripes, and it was this beautiful light pink, and I hated it when I moved in. It was already there. And of course it was an apartment, so you really couldn't change it too much. And what's funny is that's what started my love of pink. And when I lived there for 3 years, and so then I fell in love with the pink. The wallpaper looked like this. So when I made these projects, I was like, this looks like my room in college. And I actually spent about 45 minutes looking for a picture so I could show you guys, and I could not find it. So you'll just have to take my word for it. It looks like my college dorm. Isn't this a beautiful set? I really think that this set is a sleeper. And by that, I mean, not very many people have noticed it. It is so beautiful. And I am all out of sorts. This camera is going to be, oh, goodness. Okay, give me a second. I don't know what is happening today, but I'm all kinds of wonky. I can't find the darn stamp set to show you. I don't really need it because I have all the stamps pulled out. However, I do need the framelits. Did I put them? Oh, I put them over here with the Broadway class. Here it is. Oh, good grief, you guys. Buckle up. It's gonna be that kind of morning. All right, here's the bundle. It's so beautiful. It's called Floral Frames. And you can see it's black line, which means that you're gonna have to color it in. And so we're gonna use new Stampin' Blends today. We've got all new colors of Stampin' Blends, and they are now available to order. Here are the framelets. And what I like about the framelets, well, I love that. I love that in general. But I like that these, they have 2 each of the little foliage framelets, because sometimes you need like 8 leaves, right? Or 8 branches. And this way you can cut 2 at a time. So anyways, I really like them. All right, let's get started. We're gonna start here with this cute little card. And the colors I am using are Flirty Flamingo, my favorite pink as of right now. And how about we get out these? Flirty Flamingo, there's those blends. And we've got Call Me Clover and Soft Seafoam, which is a subtle. And I'm not a subtles girl, I'm usually a brights girl, but I really like Soft Seafoam. All right. Okay, we're just gonna laugh through it today. We're just gonna laugh through it, you guys. All right, so now let's do this first. We're gonna stamp this on a piece of Whisper White Thick. And I really like to use the Stampin' Blends on Whisper White Thick. It works on anything with regular Whisper White, shimmer, whatever, but I like Whisper White Thick. I feel like you get less bleeding through your image on Whisper White Thick. And in the beginning, when these came out, that's what they recommended that we use. Okay, mine's a little crooked, so why don't we try it again? I'm also using Memento Black. When you're using Stampin' Blends, look at that, oh no. When you're using Stampin' Blends, you wanna use Memento Black because it will not smear with your blends. If you used our old black, or if you used, what's the other one, Stays On, it's gonna bleed. It's gonna smear and look yucky. All right, now I'm also stamping these flowers. See how these flowers here also come in a single, single stamp. So you can just stamp the flowers because we're gonna cut those out and pop them up. And I'm gonna use the sentiment, wishing you the best. See if I can get it on here relatively straight. That'll do. That'll do. Now in my infinite wisdom, I had planned on doing some of this coloring ahead of time because this is quite a bit of coloring. So I didn't do that. So I'm just gonna have to sit here and chat with you while we color. I'm coloring in these first sprigs in Soft Seafoam. Let's see, do I have dark or light? Where does it say? Hello, light. And I'm gonna go over these little sprigs here too. You really just gotta dot these because they are so tiny. I was super prepared and ahead before I went out of town. That was before my brain got messed up from all the travel. And I actually have already pre-recorded these videos for YouTube. So you can, if you want to come back to watch them for reference, you can find them on YouTube. This afternoon I'll make them public, okay, so you can find them. And then you won't have to see all my silly chatter, weird camera angles when the dogs start barking, which I know is going to happen at some point. So now I'm taking light Call Me Clover, and I colored those 2 leaves in. I'm taking the dark and going back and adding it, and then going back with the light and blending them in. You don't want to do more than probably 2 or 3 leaves at a time. That's going to be a disaster. So when you're doing this, just work on a couple because they will dry pretty quickly and then they won't blend. These are alcohol markers, which means they dry quickly. So I'm just going to go through and do all these leaves and see what you guys are saying. Thank you, Rosamond. Rosamond, what a beautiful name. One thing I mentioned earlier, so we're going to Alaska and Canada. We are extending our trip with our friends, like I told you. Angela McKay is a demonstrator out of Vancouver, and she's Canadian, eh? I always tell her, eh? Then she makes fun of my y'all. Our hubbies are friends, and we became friends on the Mediterranean. We had been, you know, acquaintance type friends for a while, but on the Mediterranean cruise, we ended up just kind of budding up and really getting to be good friends. And so our husbands became friends. You know, that's always good when your husbands are friends. And so they have invited us to spend some time with them in Canada. And she and I have been chatting about doing a live with you guys while we're there at her cabin. She actually has a stamp room in her cabin. And so we don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. We talked about showing you guys our swap cards that we're making for the cruise. All right, I'm going to stop talking for a second just to tell you. See how I colored all the leaves? Oops, I forgot one. Let's do that in light. Now, you guys, don't worry about where you're putting the dark. I've done it 3 times now, and 3 times I've been doing it different. You can do it on the underside of the leaf, or even like where, see here where it is at the beginning of the leaf. There's really no right or wrong way. When you blend that in, it's just beautiful. Okay, there we go. Call me Clover. Now we're gonna not do those flowers because we're gonna do these flowers, cut them out and punch them on. Punch them on, cut them out, pop them on. Okay, so now I'm using Flirty Flamingo Light. These flowers are interesting. Do any of you know what these flowers are? Because I have no idea. But what I do know is that these little lines here around the edges of the flower show me that that's where they're kind of curled up. So I'm going to take my dark Flirty Flamingo and just go over those lines and then go back. How many of you noticed this bundle in the catalog? Because I really think that it is a sleeper. I think it's a hidden gem. It originally did not look to me like my kind of stamp set, but I loved the framelits. So I went ahead and got the bundle, and then when I started playing with it, I was like, oh my gosh. There's so many layers, and in a minute when I show you some of the framelits, what they do, you're gonna fall in love too. And I really like the script on the fonts on the stamp set. They're good, scripty. It's on your wish list, Trisha. Good, you need to get it. And the stamp set is great, but I'm telling you, the framelits are fantastic. I think I can see us using these framelits for a lot of things, like the foliage, you know, the foliage pieces, even like around Christmas, adding those to things and different greens. And there's one that I'm using kind of as like a little flower, like a little bud or something, and it is too cute. And then there's the little label frame. That's just beautiful too. All right, we're almost done. Almost done. I told you guys I wanted to get this done ahead of time, but I didn't do it. All right, there we go. We are ready to cut those out and pop them on. So let's get the big shot. Good morning, Bonnie. Laurie, it's on your wish list too. The fonts. I think the fonts definitely on the sentiments are what grabbed my attention in the beginning. They're very pretty. Okay, so I've got my magnetic platform. Can you guys even see this? What is happening? It looks so weird to me on my iPad. I don't know. It's bothering me because it looks like it's horizontal maybe. Oh, goodness. I hate to leave this as my last Facebook Live before I go traveling, and it's all weird. Framelits, where did you go? Here they are. Now here are these right here. We're going to use this one matches up with this. And this one matches up with this. Oh, you guys, there was another thing I was going to tell you. So while I'm gone, to Alaska, I am going to have a really big, fun ordering incentive for you. There's going to be tiers of things that you can earn with your orders while I'm gone. I was encouraged by my friend Rhonda to share that I am close to hitting my $500,000 in sales. That's kind of a big deal, and I really want to do it before the end of September so that I can do my stage walk in Orlando. If you're a demonstrator, you understand that. If not, you're probably like, who cares? But to me, it's a big deal, and it's a goal I've set, and I'm gonna have to really bust it to get there, you guys. So I'm gonna be doing quite a bit in August and September, of course, but I can't really do much while I'm on vacation. So see what I'm doing there with those Stampin' Dimensionals? So that's why I've got this really fun ordering incentive for you guys. There will be lots of things you can earn. So be looking for that announcement on Tuesday right before I leave. All right, now we're gonna, oh, you know what? Before we do all this, we need to cut all the little doodads. We're gonna zhuzh it up. See all these? This is what I've been talking about. So let's bring that big shot over. And we're gonna use all of the foliage. I sound very Texas when I said that. All right, I've got soft seafoam, and we're gonna do these two guys in soft seafoam. And you know what? Let's use a dryer sheet. I showed you guys this trick the other day, and I thought this was common knowledge. I thought everybody did this. Apparently not. Dryer sheet, here they are. This was my tip for the week. Super cheap, breezy, I don't know, some generic brand from the Dollar Tree. I prefer these, you guys, because when I use my expensive, you know, whatever I use in my laundry room, it was the smell, you know, the laundry smell was so strong it was actually burning my throat. So these do not do that. They are very lightly scented. They may even be unscented. It says fresh linen, but I don't really smell it. So anyway, you put the dryer sheet underneath your cardstock. I'm gonna do it all at the same time. When I really like to do this, I need to look at my sample, make sure I'm doing this. Yeah, okay. When I really like to do this is when I have to cut a bunch. So if I had to cut a bunch of these, I could put the dryer sheet on here in a big piece and then cut it, run it through, and then just move the framelits, because as you'll see, I'm gonna go through twice, as you'll see, when you peel up the framelit, it just sticks there. There's no poking it out or trying to get it out each time. So then if you needed more, what you would do is you just move this over right here and run it through again. It's a time saver. It really is a time saver. Now, granted, I have a lot of questions about this. I do it all the time. It has not affected my framelits at all. And there are some framelits that do not do well. The really, really intricate ones, you really need to use the precision base plate. But for things like this, like it just kind of peels up and it does not really cut. It looks like maybe it cut a little bit of the dryer sheet, but the dryer sheet, for the most part, it just stays there. You just peel them off. The dryer sheet has a little bit of stick to it. It's not sticky, but I don't know, does that make sense? It has a little bit of stick. Okay, let's put this together. We're gonna take our pearlized, oh, I have to work way over here, I forgot. Pearlized doilies. I guess I need all of my tools. And I'm just gonna take one and cut it in half. I don't know if you guys have played with these yet, but they are, you know, a little bit shiny. And then you're gonna put adhesive on, on both sides. And just stick that there like that. Oh, not even. There we go. There's that. And then I'm going to put some adhesive in this corner. What is my adhesive doing? Yes, public service announcement. I am using Fast Fuse. It's no longer available. However, I have about 1 million of them. So I'm going to use them up until they're gone. If you don't have Fast Fuse, just use snail or Tombow. See how I'm just kind of sticking those on? Back there, start with whatever you want to be in the front. I want that darker green one there. There we go. Now, I'm going to come back and put dimensionals over that. That's going to hold those in, make sure they don't go anywhere. There we go. All right, now I forgot to do something. What did I forget? Do you guys notice? That's beautiful, right? But isn't it more beautiful when you have a wood grain background? I think so. So we're gonna, oh, don't stick, come on. So we're going to set this aside and we're gonna grab the awesome Stamparatus. I'm only gonna use one plate this time because I'm only using one stamp. And that stamp is hardwood. I always call it wood grain. Hardwood. This is a background stamp, and I highly recommend that you use your Stamparatus when you're using a background stamp. You're going to get a full coverage image, and if you don't, you can stamp it again because it's in the right place. I'm going to put my card base here. Can you guys see this? God, the screen looks so weird to me. I don't know about you guys, but it looks like it's like super magnified. It looks better on my computer. Okay. All right. So put your card base on here. Line it up with these grid lines. Make sure it's straight. Put your magnet over here. Then take your background stamp and lay it on there so you know exactly where it is. You're going to get full coverage. And then close and open. And of course, we're going to make it pink because, you know, pink wood, right? I don't know. Wood's probably brown. But whatever, we could paint it pink if we want. So we're gonna use pink Flirty Flamingo on here. So ink it up really good and then close it. It's just zoomed in a little bit, Wendy. You know, we're just gonna go with it. All right, pressure all around. If I missed anything like this, I just come back and I push down and it's perfect. Love it. Now we're going to use this stamp again on our third project. So let me grab my Stamparatus. That one's not very wet. So let's get a different one. I actually have several. So let's get our chamois. That one's pretty wet. And I like to use my chamois like this so that I don't have to clean it. It's hard to clean on the other one, now I can't even remember what it's called. The Simply Scrub, what's it called? Simply Scrub and whatever. You know what I'm talking about. The other stamp cleaner. All right, we're gonna leave that there because we're gonna use that. We're gonna use that in just a minute. All right, let's move that. Get our pink wood. It's so cute. And put our stamps there. And look at that. Doesn't that just make it pop on that pink? Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I'm going to use some twine. I like to keep the colors coordinating correctly. But this twine, this is called Nature's Twine. This is Mint Macaron, Blackberry Bliss, Crumb Cake, and Calypso Coral. Mint Macaron is not what we used on here. However, I feel like it goes perfectly well, don't you? Mint Macaron, which we're going to actually use on the third card, fits well with our little color scheme, our pink and green color scheme. I'm really disappointed that I could not find a picture to show you guys what my college room looked like. It was what started me loving pink. I hated it in the beginning, and then it just grew on me. There we go. Use a glue dot, and we are done with card 1. I said this on the other video, I really think that this might possibly be one of my favorite cards of all time, and it's pretty simple. You know, it's not too complicated. Make sure you guys add these Stampin' Blends onto your orders. They're $9 for a 2-pack. So if I were you, you know, if you really wanted them, you could order them on each time to an order. Or you can wait until November when I'm going to start my next Stampin' Blends Club. So that's coming. It's coming. I have had lots of questions. And if you want to order your Stampin' Blends before then, go ahead and do it because I'm not requiring you to order Stampin' Blends on those orders. You just have to order a minimum amount, and then you get all the tutorials, the videos, and all that, and the projects. So that's coming. All right, so card 1 is done. Let's move this out of the way and move to card 2, which is a lot of that soft seafoam. And this is that one of those framelits that I was telling you is so fancy and fun. So we're going to make this, and you can see here I've done some coloring on here a little bit differently. Now I told you when we first used, I gotta grab it, it's in the other box. When we first used this stamp that you want to use Memento Black when you're using your Stampin' Blends. However, that's not the only ink that you can use. The chamois, love it. I'm thinking about including this on my ordering incentive. Would you guys, if you already had a chamois and you got one for free, would you like that? I think having more than one is good. Let me know what you guys think. Would you like to have 2 chamois? If you had one, you got one for free. Okay, back to what I was saying. You can use our classic ink along with the blends. That was one of the things we did in our blends club in the spring, was I showed you guys how you can use the classic ink along with the blends. They work really well. So I'm going to go here and color all in with a light Flirty Flamingo. It kind of gives us a much softer feel to your image when it's not that hard black line. I like the black line look, but I also really like this. Now, I'm going to caution you, don't use too much of the dark. I just did a little bit, because then it just kind of starts to get rid of those lines. You kind of don't see them anymore. So just use a little and blend it in with your light. All right, so what are you? Yes to the chamois. Yes, chamois. So I'm not the only one. Let me move this over so I can see what I'm coloring. I am not the only one who would like more than one chamois, right? Let me know. Could you use more than one chamois? If you already have one and I gave you one for free, would you be happy? I mean, I know it's free, but I want to make sure that when I make this fun incentive for July, that it is going to include things that you guys want and that you can use. I haven't fully set in stone, so you can give me some ideas. It's going to be something kind of like spend 30 and you get this. Spend 50 and you also get this. Spend 75, you get this. It's going to be that kind of deal. So it's kind of like the more you spend, the more you get for free. And I'm kind of thinking one of them will be hostess sets, because hostess sets are kind of hard to get. Tell me what you guys think. That's going to be the second half of July. That's coming while I'm out of town, because I need some help to get to my 500,000, not million, 500,000. All right, so let's do some cutting. I got to stop talking and focus on what I'm doing. We're going to use the framelits. They keep disappearing on me, and they're right here. All right, we're going to first cut out. Yes to the chamois. Yes to the chamois. Good. Anybody say no, would not like 2 chamois? Tell me. Be honest. All right, so we're going to cut these out like that. And then I've got 2 pieces of cardstock here. Let's see if I can move this over a little bit. And we're going to cut out this beautiful frame. Now, when I first started playing with this, I really thought that cut that out. It is not. It's not the same. So just heads up, it's different. I mean, once you look at it, you realize that. But all right, so this is Call Me Clover. Case is to go with the chamois. Jane, brilliant. Yes, a case to go with the chamois. And maybe a cute little label for it, because labels are always fun. I like that idea. All right, there's one set of our flowers. Here's another set. Let's see how this guy did. Remember, when you're cutting, you can always flip it over and see, did it cut? It cut beautifully. And if it didn't, you can run it through. You can turn it, run it through a different way. All right, now let's do it in soft seafoam. So my kids are still asleep, you guys. We had the worst part of yesterday. You know, we got home at 3:30 in the morning. traveling. I was traveling for 23 hours. I had left my house at 4:30 in the morning before. The worst part was that my two little girls had a doctor's appointment at 11 a.m. So we had to like get up and get moving, and you know, it was rough. And then of course the doctor was 45 minutes late, but that's a whole nother story. We won't talk about that. Okay, now you're gonna grab your circle, layering circle, and find the one that fits right in there, okay? This one we're just gonna leave like it is, and this one we're gonna put right here in the middle. Use your magnetic platform, it will hold it in place unless you bump it, which happens to me quite a bit. All right, there we go. We made a cute little frame, and I think we're ready to put all of this together. All right, let me get my supplies over here. I have already punched a 2 1/4 inch circle. Uh-oh, what's happening? What's happening, iPad? Behave. And we're gonna use, better look at my sample. We're gonna use the one that says Sending Love in Flirty Flamingo, right in the middle. All right, then let's we're gonna start with Call Me Clover. Put a little bit of adhesive in the middle, put your circle there. Then grab your many dimensionals, which are not here on my desk. However, they should be sitting right here. Get your many dimensionals. And when you put this on, you don't want it to be exactly the same. See, like that? We don't want that. So we're going to turn it so that the foliage will be in different places. That way we can see all of it. All right, a couple of many dimensionals here to hold this on. Oh, come on. My fingernails are just in crazy shape right now. Some are long, some are short. Whatever. All right, here we go. And I'm just going to do it off center, not off center, but twist it a little bit. Look at that. So beautiful. Now let's bring these in, and we can use regular dimensionals for these. Like that. And like that. Which look, Trisha, you mean the soft, the little muted? Is that what you're talking about? All right, we're ready to put it together. Soft sea foam, again, a color that I would never have thought that I would like. This is just a half piece of cardstock, you guys, 8.5 by 11. I cut it at 4 1/4 and scored it at 5.5. The DSP, do you recognize it? It's the Sea of Textures. You know, the ocean stuff? Look at that, soft sea foam. It's a great little pattern for the back. 4 by 5 1/4. Now remember, these are all in that PDF. Hop over, grab the PDF. This is Flirty Flamingo DSP from the Bright stack, and I had to do the stripe because it looks like my wallpaper in college. If my mom is watching, she's gonna laugh because she knows I hated it when I moved in, but now I love it. All right, so let's put this on with some regular dimensionals, and I don't think I need 3. I think 2 would suffice. And isn't that just soft and pretty? That would make a good wedding card, Sending Love or Thinking of You. Now let's add some sequins. These sequins are called the Basic Adhesive Backed Sequins. Come in these 4 kind of muted tones. So I'm going to go with a green, and I don't know if it is officially soft sea foam, this green. However, it works for me. So I'm going to put just a couple on here. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. I love that. It's always delayed. You probably hit the hearts like 5 minutes ago, and I haven't seen it until now. But thank you. Let's put that there. All right. I don't want that to be in the way. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Last thing we need is the bow. And I thought this airy, you know, just fun tool would be perfect. So I'm going to tie a bow. And this stuff is not the easiest to tie a bow with because the dots kind of make it hard to pull. I'm still getting that Apple notification. Go away, Apple. I've told you my password. While I am tying this bow, you guys, did you notice my fancy bracelet? Look at it. It says Mama. Isn't that sweet? Right there. My oldest child, who is an artist at heart. She really is really good at art. But while she was at my mom's, she wanted to make bracelets for her friends. So now she's started making mad kinds of, I mean, just mass producing bracelets. Like a glue dot. Isn't that pretty? So anyway, she made me that bracelet, and now she's starting a little business. Her friends are paying her to make bracelets. That's funny. All right, there we go. Card 2. You can see here, look at the difference. I used more Flirty Flamingo dark on here, and you can see how it kind of washes that flower out. And over here, I went a little bit lighter on it, so you can still see those stamped lines. So just depending on what you like. All right, card 2 done. We're almost done. We're surviving. I'm surviving doing a Saturday morning live. Let me clean these stamps, and we'll do our 3rd card. I did all cards this week. I mentioned to you last week, Janelle had told me she loves cards more than 3D, and I felt like I had probably been neglecting my card lovers. So that's why we're doing 3 cards this week. Now this card is a little stepped up, and you can see it's like a file folder. Can you see that? This is kind of an old technique, but I am bringing it back. Not really old, but it's been around for a while. All right, so we're going to do, let me get all the supplies. This time we're using soft sea foam and crumb cake. And where did my pink go? My Flirty Flamingo, there it is, it's hiding. And we're gonna use our wood grain again. I told you we're gonna do that again. So let's do that first. Let's bring back over our Stamparatus. And you're gonna need a Whisper White card base. And we have thick Whisper White for this, okay? And do I want we can make the planks up and down, or we could make them sideways. I think we're gonna go with up and down. So this time I'm gonna do the card like this. Let's make sure that we're gonna get full coverage. We'll put it right there. Let's make sure that covers. I think we need to come back this way a little bit. And yes, okay. So if you put your stamp case there underneath, I need to just move this out of the way. If you put your stamp case there underneath that clear plate, it gives you like a flush. It makes your stamp flat and easy to ink. All right, let's use some crumb cake. Crumb cake is a more natural wood color, I guess, than pink. The wood heart, Wendy, you like that? Yep, me too. I'm gonna show you those wood elements. Wood frame or frame elements. I can never remember the name of those. All right, crumb cake all over. Push this down. I can't, Janet, for some reason, something happened with the video this week. I can't zoom out. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay within the frame as best I can. But once you get started, you can't change. But like I said earlier, I have 3 perfected videos recorded for all these projects on YouTube. So it'll be easier to watch over there. All right, so we're going to create these tabs. See right here? The first one we're going to do, and I have these measurements on the PDF, so make sure you look. The first one, what? It's not there. I didn't put it. I'll fix it. The first one we're going to start at 2. See how I'm lining that up at 2? And punch. Then slide it down to 4 and punch. Okay, so that's what you got. Then go to the other side. Let's see, do I want it? I think I'm gonna put the tab over here on this end. So I'm gonna go down to 3.5 and punch. And then I'm gonna slide it all the way down so that it's right here. It's even with this piece right here. And punch like that, okay? So now you need to get your trimmer, your Stampin' Trimmer, and you know that you have this gutter here. This gutter is where the blade goes in. So put your piece up to the gutter and put your blade down, and then scoot this over until it stops. It hits the blade. And then you can go up and slice that off. And then do the same down here. Get it in there in the gutter and slice down. And we've got that one off. Okay, so turn this way. Do the same on the back. Slice it off, and there you have your tabs. You see those tabs? So cute. All right, now let's do our stamping and our cutting. Whisper White. I'm going to stamp this beautiful little frame, scrolly frame, in soft seafoam. And I want to show you something that's that tricked me in the beginning. It looks like it should be like that, right? Like those are the sides, but they are not. So look at when you put the framelit on there. You need to put that framelit on there so you know where to stamp your hello. Because originally I probably would have done it like that. Because the way they have it, you know, drawn on there, it's a little bit confusing. Flirty Flamingo. And then grab your light soft seafoam and just color in those leaves. These are so little. I'm not going to do any shading. I'm just going to color them in. Like that. Little dots. These little, I don't know, baby's breath or whatever these are. These little tiny sprigs. They're going to be soft seafoam too. You could leave them white, or you could go with your Flirty Flamingo marker and dot those too. Yeah, Victoria, that tricked me in the beginning and I screwed my first one up. So I wanted to make sure I pointed that out to you guys. You gotta, it's deceiving to the eye, the way that it's drawn on there. All right, so now let's cut this out on here. We've got a lot of things to cut out. Let's look. We're gonna need the whole thing. We're gonna do this one here, the one we used last time on mint macaron. And then we're gonna do these little guys that I did in the Call Me Clover. We're gonna do them in Flirty Flamingo. I've got 2 of them in one set, that way you can get them done. And then that's all we need to cut plus this. We could do it all with one swoop. Whoops, I better line that. Oh no. All right, all right. Let's make sure we get it right. There we go. Run it through. And put my framelit back so I don't lose it. Here's this one. And these little guys, which, look at that, they just popped right out. Love that. Love when they just fall out. Makes it easier. Now, let's layer all of this together. I already cut a soft seafoam, large stitched circle. It's a mouthful. Large stitched circle using the stitched shape framelits. So let's put lots of dimensionals on here. We'll put that one there. So it's mint macaron, soft seafoam. And then before we put this on here, let's put a little bit of adhesive right here in this corner and stick these guys here like that. And then we can take this off. And for good measure, I always like to put a dimensional covering whatever the little pieces I've stuck. Stick that in the middle. Now the heart. These are, let me look and call them the right thing, frames elements. They're on the page in the catalog with, you know, the animal expedition stuff. There's all different sizes and shapes and different things. So I'm just going to punch that out, and I think I'm going to use both this time, the inside circle and the outside circle. I'm just going to use some glue dots. Make sure I get both of those on there with a glue dot and stick it right there. So cute. I love layers and layers and layers. I know, Anne-Marie, there you are. Good morning, Anne-Marie. These framelits, oh, the frame elements. Yeah, they're fun. They are fun. I have been using them more than any of the wood elements we've ever had. All right, so that can go right there. Now for the inside, I cut a little piece of soft sea foam. And one thing I wanted to do, let's see if my stamps are clean. Where did it go? I know I cleaned it. Here it is. Let's make sure it's clean. On here, and I forgot to do this on a video that'll be on YouTube. Just take those flowers and stamp a couple there and a couple there. Put it on the inside, just to make it a little extra fancy. This is 3 3/4 by 5, or 5 1/4. Let me look at my notes. 3 3/4 by 5, and I'll put 5 1/5. Oh, goodness. Yeah, the PDF, I'll fix it today. Don't worry. It'll have all the corrections. Anne-Marie and I were chatting while I was in the airport working on all of this, and there was, you know how people are in the airport. Yeah. There was a lot of, it was very people-y there. Even with my headphones on, I was fully distracted. All right, this is petal pink and silver twine, and I've just tied it around the seam. And you can make it have long legs. When I do that on the seam, I like for it to have those long little legs. All right, that's it, you guys. What do you think? All right, so is Floral Frames on your wish list now? I think it should be. It's a really good one. Let's look at all the things we made today. So there's the file folder card. Here is the soft sea foam card. My tassel for my shirt keeps getting stuck. And my favorite. My favorite. All right, let's put one of each. All right, you guys, I hope you liked today. Thank you for being patient with me. I know the video is weird. The PDF has mistakes. I'll fix it. And you'll also find all of these videos separately over on YouTube. And I will put the recording of this on my blog. And I'm just looking to see if I missed any of your questions. Anne-Marie, how did I miss you? You've been here the whole time. Yes, everything is better in pink. I agree. Thanks for all the sweet words. You guys are so good. I love pink too, Janet. I used to hate it. All right. Well, I'm not seeing any questions. Don't forget about all the things that are going on right now. We've got the most urgent thing you need to remember is that if you want these 3 make and takes, put your order in by Monday at midnight. We'll cut these on Tuesday and get them in the mail. And then Wednesday, I'm pretty much out of pocket that day, and we leave on Thursday. So if I don't answer your emails right away, you'll have to just remember that I'm on vacation. I'll be checking in here and there, but I'm going to try to be on vacation and try to be present with my family as much as possible. And you know how cruise ship internet is. The second most pressing thing you need to remember really is this ink pad special. These, buy the starter kit, get an ink pad family of your choice for free. That makes a $99 starter kit have a value of like $69 and free shipping. So that is pressing. And the other benefits of that is that then you get my class kits for super cheap. You get all my PDFs for free. You get to be on an amazing team. And I would love to have you guys on my team. Even remember, yes, how many of us join because we just want the discount? It's okay. Don't feel like that is not a reason to buy the starter kit. I think probably all of us started there, and a lot of us just stayed there just to take advantage of our discount, and that's okay. That's a reason to buy the starter kit. It's okay. The DSP sale goes through the end of July, and be looking for me and Ange towards the end of July with a Facebook Live. And be on the lookout on Tuesday when I announce my ordering special for while I'm gone. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge because I really want you guys to take advantage of it. Help me get to my 500,000 goal, hopefully by the end of September. All right, you guys, have a wonderful Saturday. Thanks again for hanging with me and for being patient with all the weirdness that's gone on today with this video. And I will talk to you guys, if not at the end of the month, then on August 3rd. Have a wonderful couple of weeks. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.